Benjamin Netanyahu wants me dead. That's the shocking allegation made by Israel's top domestic intelligence agency chief, Ronen Bar. Yes, you heard that right. Let me repeat that. The head of Israel's spy agency, Shin Bet, has accused the Israeli Prime Minister, Netanyahu, of trying to imprison or, in his words, even execute him. According to reports in Israeli media, Bar told Israeli ministers, and I'm quoting him here, "Yesterday you accused me of treason. Today you're threatening to send me to jail. Tomorrow you will execute me." But why is Bar saying this against the Israeli Prime Minister? Well, there's history to this. Bar on multiple occasions has said that Netanyahu is trying to remove him as the head of Shin Bet. And just 2 weeks ago, Netanyahu made these allegations public. Take a listen.
Citizens of Israel, we are in the midst of a war for our very existence, a war on 7 fronts. At all times, but especially in an existential war like this, the Prime Minister must have full confidence in the head of the Shin Bet Domestic Security Service. But unfortunately, the reality is the opposite. I do not have such trust. I have an ongoing lack of trust in the head of the Shin Bet Security Service, a distrust that has only grown over time.
Netanyahu further accused the Shin Bet of attempting to topple his government. And his decision to sack Bar, in Netanyahu's words, was in order to prevent a civil war from breaking out and to ensure that Israel remains a democratic state. But Netanyahu was unable to proceed any further. That's because Israel's Supreme Court quickly intervened and put a temporary freeze on Netanyahu's decision to sack Bar. And it was not only the country's top court that took up this matter. Thousands of Israelis across the country condemned Netanyahu's decision and launched widespread demonstrations. On your screens right now are visuals from Tel Aviv from just 3 days ago. Thousands of Israelis congregated together to demonstrate against Netanyahu for attempting to dismiss Bar, accusing him of removing people who opposed his rule and holding his government accountable. Now, the Shin Bet and Netanyahu have been at odds ever since the October 7th Hamas attack, with Netanyahu blaming the Shin Bet for failing to prevent the incident from happening. On the contrary, the Shin Bet's report found Netanyahu's policies on Gaza, such as allowing the supply of major funds to Hamas, including some directly, as one of the major factors leading to the attacks on Israel. However, Netanyahu has rejected all these findings. Furthermore, the Shin Bet is also investigating Netanyahu and other members of his office for allegedly taking money from the Qatari government. What for? For favorable interest for the Gulf state. It's important to note here that Netanyahu is currently under trial for fraud and bribery, among other such charges, for attempting to garner positive coverage of himself from Israeli media. According to reports, Netanyahu is aiming to replace Bar with a person who will drop all the investigations against him and his government. And a final call on whether Bar's dismissal is illegal will be taken by Israel's Supreme Court next month. Well, whatever the outcome may be, Bar's allegation of Netanyahu wanting him dead have only made this clash between Bibi and Bar increasingly bitter.